Hi, Genki Call here with the brand new event out this week, Journey. This is a guild event, and so any points or miles traveled that you get will go towards the rewards for the entire guild. However, there are individual boosts that you can get along the way, but I will come back to that in a bit. Before we do that, we have a couple of other things to go over. One is that there is a way to boost the number of miles that you get in the event, and that is to go into the shop. You have to go into the shop and buy up to tier 2 if you're going to boost miles. This Hawthorn troop here is our Pathfinder. He's going to get us times 2, times 2.5, or times 3 miles in the journey event. So you have to take him with you on every battle if you want to get that boost of points. Extra battles, extra miles equals extra points. So, and the way that this variable here works is that at his base rarity, he'll give you double the miles. If you get him up to legendary, he'll give you 2.5 times the miles, and if you get him up to mythic, he'll give you 3 times the miles. So what I did was I purchased up through tier 4, and because I had 41 orbs of ascension, I went ahead and used an orb of ascension to get him from legendary, which is what I got him to here, and then I used an orb of ascension to get him to mythic. Side note, you can pull a mythic, an elemental mythic that uses green from the shop here. Also, at tier 3, we have the brand new weapon, the Thorn's Blade. Thorn's Blade, as in Hawthorn. Got it. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by green and elemental allies. I haven't really looked at it. It has a times 3 ratio. I will check that out. But before we do, I want to go over the scoring for this event because there are some major variables that you're not going to know about if you haven't gone to the forum and looked at the article or heard somebody talking about it, because it doesn't tell you here. It doesn't tell you anywhere how the scoring is done. So let me pop over. Unfortunately, I can't show you, but I will put a link to the article on the forum, but I'm going to read out a little bit about the scoring for you. So each path shows you the maximum miles you can earn as well as the type, as well as the level and type of enemies. You may lose some miles if you lose any troops. You can lose troops, but as long as you summon something back in, it's okay. But empty slots when you end your battle is going to lose you 2 miles. So you can summon something to replace it. You lose 1 mile for each turn past 10 turns that it takes to win a battle. And when we say 10 turns to win a battle, we mean, let me go in here. We mean you take a turn and you may do 6 or 10 things. You may loop forever with Gobtruffle, for instance. That's still 1 turn. It's not actions, it's actual turns that it's counting. And then if you take 11 to 20 turns to defeat your enemy, you will lose 1 to 10 miles for the extra turns taken. But it has a maximum of minus 10 miles. It says right here, a turn is all action completed in your move. So all actions, that's if you have 20 actions, that's still 1 turn. And then your enemies move before you take your move again. So it's not counting, it's not like a storm where it counts the enemy's turn or as a turn. It's your turn, the enemies go, and when it comes back to you, then a turn has passed. If you lose a battle, you'll be awarded 1 mile for each enemy killed, up to a maximum of 5 miles. But of course, you're gonna you're gonna lose some points as well. So you cannot lose more than 10 miles for battles won or minus 5 miles for battles lost. Let's see, and that that's really what I wanted to go over as far as that goes. Again, I'll have a link to that article in the description box below, so check that out. For now, we're going to go over some teams that I came up with, and it's not ideal, but if you don't have many options, if you're low level, um, then Rowanne's really your best bet. The problem is that she's not going to last very long because she's boosted by her armor, and if you have no way to boost her armor, that's not going to be very helpful. But the prismatic orb will give some armor to her. It's the only weapon I could find in the shop besides a doomed weapon that will give armor. So at least you can boost her and use her for a while. So let's go ahead and do this. And I know I forgot to show you the weapon. That's what it was. All right, so we've got a Valraven right off the bat. Sorry. Evil chuckle. Yay. All right. Actually, early on. Oh, yes, I forgot something about the mile. So let me get back to that. So as far as the miles go, you're going to be given two options, one battle at a lower level and one at a higher level. And with the higher level battles comes more journey miles, obviously. Collecting journey miles unlocks rewards that are apart from the rewards tab of the event, as I already went over, as well as, right. Hold on. There was something journey battles here I wanted to tell you. Let me find it. Shoot. Shoot. Oh well. Okay, I'm coming back. So basically, you're going to fight and you'll have two options, and then you'll have an option to fight a mythic, a boss battle, which is always going to have a mythic. But if you lose, oh yeah, that's not real good. Oh, doggone it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I found it. Okay, after you've completed 4 battles, the path will split into 3 battle options. 2 of them are the standard battles, and 1 is a boss battle, which rewards more miles, but is also more difficult, as it will always contain a mythic, right, of course. I know I'm forgetting. There's something that I wanted to tell you. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. Darn. I'm forgetting something. I'm going to use this again because it's really, really useful. At low level, and you can boost Rowanne's attack by equipping 3 medals of guard to get her armor up to a higher level. So I'm going to go ahead and blow things up and get some mana, and then now Rowanne's going to be really good for a while. I don't know how long she's going to be useful since we have a limited amount that we can boost her armor, but you know, the nice thing about this next team is that you'll hopefully be able to loop with it. And manage paste. We've got Bogstrider. Bogstrider I'm using on every single team because he is a fabulous mana accumulator. He destroys a bunch of gems, and he entangles a random enemy, and he has skull damage reduction, and he entangles if somebody hits him when he hits them with skulls. So it's all good. King Gobtruffle is going to be really good for the event. He's not looping as well as he did before last year's nerf, but hopefully, I mean, he gets an extra turn, so that will help, and hopefully that will help you stay down underneath 10 turns. The Garland Staff I throw in here because I love the weapon, and it's not mana blocked because I've got that yellow in there. Anything that will explode and summon is going to be really good for higher levels, and of course I've got Hawthorn in here. He destroys a road, does damage to the first enemy, boosted by green allies and green gems destroyed. I don't know. I mean, I'll use him if I need to. But let's go over that new weapon. Let's find it. Hold on. Thorn's Blade. Let's see what the upgrades are. Attack, armor, attack, life, magic, gain 2 attack, entangle the first enemy, deal 5 damage to the first enemy, and create a leaf storm, which actually would be quite helpful. And what? Oh well, it's gone. All right, let's just use this one. See how this goes. All right, and there are no metals, no anything to boost attack or anything in here. It's not a typical world event. It's something brand new, and there are no really it's kind of like a bounty event where we have this guy here. I should mention that uh, it is not possible to use 4 of these and get a ton of these multipliers. It will only multiply the one time, so using 4 Hawthorns is not going to do you any good, and it will definitely not be great for you. So far, I haven't seen any battles that give bonuses, obviously, since I don't have any, but maybe after the first mythic battle. We'll do one more with this, and then we'll switch to the next team, which I put together for people that don't have Gobtruffle. Yes, yes. Okay, so here we've got glory, or nothing. So definitely going to take a glory battle, and I want more miles, so I'm going to take the mythic that has Tiani on it. At this level, I'm not worried. He does double damage if his attack is higher than yours. I'm not really worried about it at this point because my attack is quite a bit higher than his. Later on, though, maybe would be a problem. Yellow? Yeah, let's do that. Do this. Wow, that did not work as well as I had hoped. All right. So I'm thinking replace the Garland Staff with something that explodes is going to be probably much better. I do still love the Garland Staff, but without the boost from the medals and badges, it's just didn't do as much as I had hoped. All right, this one will get me extra souls, but I am going to choose it simply because it has higher miles and gets me extra miles. You'll notice something. This is exactly the same as the last team, different weapon. And Hyndla does splash damage and not to all enemies, but kind of limited to the amount of things here that can do damage to all enemies as far as non-mythics go. So, yeah, I mean, Gobtruffle, well, really, Rowanne early on is going to be your best bet, but Gobtruffle would be great. Anyway, so Bogstrider and Hawthorn in these positions are on every one of my teams, but let's use this one. Nice thing about the Fist of Heaven and any other of this type is that it's going to blow things up and it's going to summon it. So if you've lost a troop, it will fill in that space and keep you from losing extra miles. Wowie. This gem can be matched with brown, blue, green, or red gems. It gives 1 mana of those 4 colors and destroys diagonal gems. Alrighty. Took a little screenshot. Yeah, you can take the skulls, buddy. Go for it. Wow, Hyndla. That was not great at all. Really doesn't matter which one I destroy, huh? Yeah, if you've got Gobtruffle, I think he's really going to be the way to go here. The nice thing about Hyndla, though, is that she is a summoner. So there is that. It's not fantastic, but let me grab this next team. So I was thinking that for early levels, we could use Phoenicia. She's going to be really fast early on. You've got to use her with a class that has a firestorm. Of course, most people's go-to is going to be Sunspear on that, but you could also do like Slayer or Warlord or Hierophant. Any of those would do. But I've got it set as Sunspear because hopefully everyone has that traded and so they can get that constant storm. Yeah, see, she's already falling off a little bit, but with the double explosion we've got here, the Cobaltine wand is another one that explodes and summons. I'll go ahead and do another battle, maybe two. Um, so I love this kind of weapon. I just love it. And we don't have any Shentang allies with us, but that's okay. It explodes and it can summon, so that's awesome. Okay. The mana does not love me. Alright, we'll do this. We'll get some mana. Do this. Nice. So, Phoenicia is going to work out really well for early levels. Later on, your mileage will... your mileage. Pun unintended. Your mileage will vary, is what I'm trying to say. That's so funny. All right, Phoenicia. Next up, we've got the last team I've got for you for the moment, and that is one using the Wild Queen and the Doomed Glaive. So we've got skull damage, skull damage. Oh, skull damage. Yeah. And I'm using it with Titan class. I want the Dust Storm to, so that when I blow up Bogstrider, it's going to help fill up the Wild Queen more quickly so that I can start using her. Because, you know, we've got her partly mana blocked here. Also, you know, Titan's just pretty cool. Except I'm going to change it. Titan's awesome. I am going to change it for myself, though, because I have that leveled up, and I'm almost to level 100 with Monk. Let me just make sure I've got the Stone Mastery. Actually, no, let's do Nature's Will. Nice. Oh, there's no... No, I'm going back. I'm going back to Titan. I really want... Oh, wait, no. Rune Priest. Rune Priest. I need to do that one, too. Listen to me talking myself. Yada, 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 yada. Isn't there... Oh, I thought it had a... Dang it. I can't remember what else has a dust storm starting out. I know there are others that do that I don't have leveled up yet, but I can't remember what they are. So we're just going to do this. I think what I'm probably going to do is see how... that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Oh, look. Purple, though. Oh, purple works fine. Because she also uses purple. Probably gonna switch back to Rowanne and see how that goes. We'll try this. Okay, we'll do that. This turns brown gems to skulls. That's alright, we'll just do this. This is slower, I notice. It's going to be effective, but it is definitely slower. 45 damage will take her out. So I think for now, pardon, I think I'm just going to switch back to Rowanne for the moment just because it's so fast. You can see I got my first boost here. This is only for me, as I mentioned it before. Let's see. I'm going to try this, see how Rowanne does at a little bit higher level here. Oh, I was going to, but I forgot to paste it in and actually do that. Silly me. Okay. Gotta love the Wild Queen, though. Oh, darn, I was hoping to take that. I wanted that. Okay, boosted by brown gems. Hey, I'll take that. Thank you. Mwahahaha. let's see. Again, we have a gold boost here, no boost here, and I want the harder battle because, let's try this. Because more miles. Cat Macaw. Good thing I'm not using Tidecaller. I'm using Archer for a lot of these because of the Leaf Storm at the start, but you don't have to use Archer for that. There are multiple... I'm going to go ahead and boost her right off the bat. Also creates mana for her, so that's pretty awesome. I distracted myself. Oh, right. Besides Archer, there's Barbarian, Shaman, Orb Weaver, Warden. Any of those will create a Leaf Storm at the start of the battle as long as you have the level 20 talent selected and, unlocked and selected. I'm just going to stick with Rowanne for a while, see how it goes. I mean, it's going well. I may have to boost her a few times. A couple of times. But it's still faster than... the Wild Queen was. We'll do this. So she's been boosted twice, and that should one-shot them. Oh, you must have spell damage reduction. No? Huh. Well, that's alright. We'll do this. Alright, well that's probably enough. I want to get this video out for you folks. I hope it's been helpful. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget that I've got that link in the description box below for the official article. Have a good one all, and we'll see you soon. Bye!